Hi everyone, it's Remenyi from seekingbalance.com.au. Today I want to talk about the difference between having a sensation or sensitivity versus having symptoms or feeling symptomatic. And this is really central to our rock steady process in the sense that I invite everybody to put aside the word symptom and consider all of their bodily sensations and interoception experiences as a welcome, human, informative, valuable part of their life. And so as we begin to body scan more, pause, reflect, direct our attention inwards and get really curious from a place of awe and reverence and loving kindness, we begin to experience our sensory world. And that could be ringing in the ears. It could be feeling very dizzy, off balanced, imbalanced, nauseous. It could be migraines. It could be variations on pain. It could be depression, anxiety, isolation, confusion, brain fog. Throughout each day, and as the weeks and months unfold, we have different human experiences. And of course, some of these sensations will be warm, fuzzy, compassionate, loving sensations and feelings as well. But the difference is I think when we don't understand our body or our inner world and we're afraid of what we're sensing and feeling, we tend to fall into that symptom lane where we don't view the experience as useful or informative or helpful. And we look outside of ourselves for a way to treat it, fix it, or get rid of it. So that's the world of symptoms. But if we shift paradigms and honor the innate intelligence of the body, and that the sensations that we're experiencing could very well be holding little packages of wisdom for us to tune into. In moments when I'm experiencing deep sensations, let's say of pain or self-rejection or stories that I'm not good enough, the body is actually calling me in and inviting me to bring in more self-reassurance, to explore deeper self-compassion, to understand those parts of myself that might feel very weak, vulnerable, helpless, and are really seeking support. So by engaging with that sensation and that interoception landscape and getting curious about why would the body be giving me these neural signals? Why has my body put precious human life force energy into creating that tinnitus sound or those dizziness pathways? What is my body inviting me to explore and more deeply experience? So the difference is when we have symptoms, we're actually directing our attention out of the body and trying to fix and get rid of the experience. We're rejecting the experience and we're not trusting the natural unfolding of the body. When we're in the rock steady process and we're starting to take a completely different philosophic or paradigm view, we're redirecting our attention inwards. We're deeply trusting the unfolding intelligence and nature of the body. And we're getting very curious about the experience. We're leaning in to stay with the bodily experience. And we're actually transforming how the brain relates to that sensory experience. So instead of entering fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and remaining stuck in stress cycle, fear, response, physiological loops relating to those quote unquote symptoms, we're shifting into curiosity, compassion, and loving kindness, which engages a completely different region of the brain or regions of the brain. We get new neurochemical cocktails firing. And we have an opportunity to create a new sensation emotion link. We're creating a new relationship to that bodily experience that is welcoming, that invites us to be present and connected to ourselves and our experience. And the body can further metabolize, digest, and integrate that sensory experience so that it doesn't need to be in a chronic loop anymore. So in summary, symptoms are things that we do not see value in, and we enter fight, flight, freeze, fawn. We have a physiological fear response, and we usually look at outside of ourselves for ways to get rid of it, fix it, treat it, etc. When we drop into a philosophical paradigm of sensations, we get curious about the full sensory experience. We focus on all sensations, thoughts, emotions, stories, narratives, the full inner world experience. We value all of it equally. And we look at how we can shift our relationship based on loving kindness, curiosity, and non-judgment. That changes the brain and allows us to both declutter and digest any internal experiences that have accumulated and are lodged in the body, ready to be released. So we're both clearing space, and we're also we're filling that space with new neural pathways that are based on curiosity, compassion, loving kindness, and so on. So we're generating more feel-good, grounded, centered experiences. Now, all of this doesn't matter what your neurotype is, whether you're neurodivergent, neurotypical, or just have no idea. It's about getting the best out of our brain and body connection, being authentic with whatever the sensory experience is, and responding using that Rocksteady process. If you have questions, please bring them to our monthly live group calls. To learn more about me and the Rocksteady program, visit seekingbalance.com.au. And so bye for now.